Hello, I think we're just going to join here and it's going to restart. Hi, Molly, Aaron, and bonjour. Either that or it's already restarted. I don't know which. In a bit of a shape here. Bad shape. Imagine constantly throwing handfuls of food down your mouth like that for what seemed like about 60 seconds. I can eat real fast and not very elegantly either. I couldn't do that. So we've got old matey's MP5. Got a blaze with a sport point sight. A couple of nades. His FNX looks pretty tricked up and ready to go. And there goes the server. Should have just waited a little bit, I suppose. Hi, Dozer. Hey, Plague. Hi, Phoenix. What'd you do for dinner? Did you stop at a restaurant or greasy spoon cafe type thing, or did you take food with you? You cook in the truck? I like that idea of being self-sufficient while out at work, making your own nose bag. But I suppose you have the option of stopping at a truck stop and just, like you have done, Right, we've got a bit of recovery to do because we met that dude in the feeder shack. Adele. What was I doing? I was doing something with this. Probably should be there. We're used to having a pistol on number 2. And some drinks. I'd like to be back to at least 3/4, not half. What is that? Steam coming off it. The fuck? Is it steam coming off me? Breathing while it's drinking. Suppose you have to, really, otherwise you'd drown. Hi, Kim. How wet's me stuff? My gloves are ruined. Bastard shot me in my gloves. Hi, Lessa. What's the plan today? I'll drag this guy back up off the floor. Do I try and... So that will be Mishkino tents that just got bombed. I would imagine. I want to go back to that feeder shack. Yeah, I'm not so sure about running summer camp in this state. That's where I left the long range scope. I checked yesterday, it wasn't there. Bolt. Ah, it dumped its protector case. That's where I killed the dude and dumped his protector case. And it's still got the bacon in it. Amazing. So the server just restarted. So all of the doors should be randomized. Half open, half closed, pretty much. But that's what's happening. Yeah, there could be a trap down here though, couldn't there? Couldn't even walk on a bear trap, that'd probably kill me. Oh, got back to 3/4. Perfect. I just swapped a pristine knife for a pristine knife. Might do well to get a new hat. Oh, that's a new hat. Oh bollocks, that's me down to fucking half health. Do we have SKS? We take the gun, right? There's a chance of picking SKS up here. I always took this MP5 into the backpack. If I really wanted to. There's the SKS. No? It would. Can't really pick a lot more up. Oh, it's fully loaded. I couldn't be asked, excuse me, I couldn't be asked to do the switch last time, but I'm going to do the switch this time. It's safer where we are. Oh shit. Hi, Bouquet. No, I was down to yellow blood not long back. Molly was saying, just a way of showing a loss of blood. I could bring the blood back magically by pressing this button. It would make everything rather bright as well. I don't know if I need that, but I don't think I do. Three green larders up the top. It's a blue larder. A white one. Oh, it's a filter I've got on OBS. It's not an in-game button. It's when it gets dark. It adds more colour and it also adds some more brightness. So it's just for the stream, I don't get to see it. Let's get some of this Grandamus. Oh, what did I do there? Yeah, I could have took the PU scope. I'd have got more range with that. I think we just hold out. I'm not going to go back. What do you mean? I don't think it... I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it was in great shape. My God, the plum's ruined. Zombies twatted me and ruined my plums. I always thought that Doris was a bit heavy-handed. Right, well that one's going there. The blaze is going to number 5. I think this is going up here somewhere. I really don't think I need to keep the MP5 anymore. With me having an FNX. Not with an SKS. I mean, it doesn't seem much point. I might keep the sights, I suppose. I don't know what I'd use those on. R12, but I doubt I'm going to find an R12 now. So that's the primary. Pistol is there, and we can put the binoculars there. Oh, I want to open this box up as well. Wherever it is. Hi, Edward. I think we can stop collecting that now. Plenty of boxes of that. You don't usually take the PU because you suck with shooting at it. Well, I think the thing is, the way I would look at this is the blaze that I've got. This is the thing with the most range I've got. And it will only range up to 200 meters. I might leave it on 50. So I would hit more shots with the PU scope on the SKS 200 meters plus than I would with this. But it's just about sort of trying to get the most range based on what you have. And I just clean forgot about. I think we found the SKS after I saw the PU scope. I just didn't put the two together. Was two, yeah. It was one before and one after. No excuse for the one after. Yep, Jeff. I think I just so used to having a long range scope. But there was a fight right at the end of the stream yesterday, for those that didn't see it. There was a guy chucking a jacket out of a feeder shack. I saw him, span on him and did, because I wasn't quite facing, aimed, took the shot. And just as I took the shot, he moved in back inside the feeder shack, so I missed that one. Thinking I'd hit the shot, I pushed him, which, based on what he was actually wearing and looking like, it looked like he was absolutely juiced. Plate carrier. Couldn't see his gun because he was throwing throwing clothing away. I pushed it and just hip fired and hit the very edge of the feeder shack, right on the edge of it. There's the doorway there, the entrance. He was just to the side. And I hit the edge of the feeder shack. He hit me with a couple of shots. He then came out as I was running off and reloading. I think he reloaded. No, he didn't reload. He came out and chased after me. I reloaded, span, and took another couple of hip shots at him, and I don't think I hit either of them. He hit me a couple more times. And that was him out of his 30-round mag. He reloaded his 30-round mag, and we ended up about this distance apart, which worked in my favour. I hit him twice. He hit me a few more, knocked me unconscious. We both went unconscious, and then I came back first and killed him. The shots that I hit with, I actually used ADS. All the other shots I think I missed. So if he'd got a proper gun instead of an MP5, I would have been dead. Because I only had a stab vest. Yeah, he had the MP5. I did get up real quick. I got up in time to be able to get my gun up off the floor, reload it, and aim at him before it even started to move. This is one of my new spots for getting water when I've got tablets. Is that in game? It was in game. I'm glad about that. I actually thought it was a motorbike going past on the fucking road. But it sounded more like it was in my garden. Oh, Ziggy. Right, we'll go back this way. That was pretty close. I don't think I can get up here. See if we can get shoes from that house again. 2 or 3? I think it's 2. That was awfully close. What was it? 8 headshots with the SKS to kill a bear. Nope. Nope. I wouldn't want to think that I could hit 80% on a tree trunk at 60 meters. Let alone a bear moving at 40 kilometers. Nah, the music just carries on. We haven't got anything of range, have we? Not any great range, anyway. It'd be nice if this Ushanka had some sort of ballistic protection. Might make it a little bit OP, I suppose. Was that gloves? I mean, like, it could tank a 9mm. You'd still go unconscious. A survivor. We'll take the 30 round mag. You never know, we might find a Vickers here. Thank you for the host. Thank you very much. I wonder if I should start taking the AK ammo. Get a long range and go and do Zelly again. Here's a hunting. We might get a hunting scope in here. No, I'm gonna take that helmet. I don't normally, but and I'm gonna take that and check the other green Humvee that's just around the Humvee. Larder. Wasn't anything at it last time, this one. I wonder if it's just, oh, there is something. Well, like I was saying yesterday, I would much prefer to catch them out and about than close to their bases, so it hurts them a bit more. And that guy that I saw at the feeder shack may have been part of their group. Looking to see if I can see a electrical repair kit at any of these cars. Dangerous cars to be checking on. Spooked by the rain. Hi, Jay. Yes, thank you for the raids, and thank you for the raid, Survivor, and thank you for anyone that has come over. Appreciate it. It really is dependent with so many people about. Just whether you get spotted, because they're all wearing the same armband. Yet, if I could see find out, I think they had yellow armbands on. If I could get an armband, I might be able to sort of infiltrate them. Might be a bit more interesting than just trying to shoot them. It certainly would make sense to wear an armband if I'm going in there. Catch you later, Phoenix. I think the best spot is up on that where they were where I got the shots from the guy on the roof. I watched that back, man. That guy is so lucky. I don't actually think he survived. I think he jumped off and died. But he was so lucky I didn't kill him. The shot to knock him unconscious was a double blaze shot. The backup shot to kill him when he was on the floor just hit the top of the roof. So there was the apex to the roof, and he was just beyond it. And the apex was a little bit lower because he was on the roof that was on beyond the apex that we were looking at, and it just skimmed like the top tiles instead of going past them and hitting him. And then when he went running off to try and escape, the shot just went behind him. It's so unlucky. Yeah, I think it was getting a bit spicy. Well, the thing is, I aimed higher on the first shot, because of course your target is bigger. I had to bring the aiming down slightly. But it looked to me like they were driving, excuse me, they were driving the car over to pick up the big logs to make it easier to carry them back to where they were building. I mean, what the fuck? Fuck is going on in here? I think I can hear someone up the top. That music could shut the fuck up. Oh, maybe not. Romantic. Excuse me. It's going on, isn't it? It has to. I'm all sorts of a mess now with my hotbar. My range is always number 5, whereas this is number 1, being range and close. Number 5 is a 2 times range. Got a Winchester thrown onto my back. Doesn't even have a number assigned. That is either let's fucking go or looking for group. Cheers, thank you for the prime. Bantic, thank you. Hey, Strider. Let's fuck goats. Okay. Hello, Harmony. Right, no scope. It might be one of those where we just don't get a scope. Someone's dumped all the medieval gear out. Except for that. Oh, what's those shoes like? Damaged. What is the crack? This organisation. So the thought here is why I'm carrying a Winchester and a blaze. Because I don't... Oh, lordy, lordy. My bottom's on fire. I doubt that was a quote from the Young Ones. I can shoot twice with the blaze, basically. I'm having some of that. So I want to have the Winchester, but I also want to have the blaze now. So we'll have to run with absolutely no stamina. Mac, tasty. Tasty coffee, you nom. Thank you. It's actually quite tasty. You don't half get a load of stats when you put the old YouTube studio page up. We just dump this down. It's not really heavy enough rain to be turning it down, is it, at the moment? I might just get rid of the Barack Obama sites. We've currently got 43 viewers, 1 new member, £0 in chat revenue, 14 likes, a chat rate of 2, total amount of views that have been pushed to YouTube is 117. So we've got a retention ratio of nearly 50%. You know, with those sort of stats, YouTube algorithm should be spunking me all across their front page, really. What was it doing? Here. That's fine. That's fine, mate. I don't actually look at... whilst I appreciate each and every member and each and every sub, I don't look at the monthly. I don't ever look at those that have joined and those that have left, and because it can tell me all that sort of information, but I don't look at it. Just happy that people are prepared to. There are people that are prepared to support either or. I've just put something on there that's ruined. Something's just gone in my backpack that's ruined. Battery. Do we go up to the summer camp? Hi, Russell. You're here to bump the YouTube stats on Twitch. Ooh. That'll get Twitch twitching, that would. What was it going to do? Oh, volume. Buy back continue. Look at that. Is that 60 euros? That's a lot of money. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us for all these years. I've watched you playing our favourite game when I was down, and I've watched you when life seems bright. I want to show my appreciation. Cheers, Captain Mendes. That's really nice of you. Thank you. It's a massive, great big red box, and it deserves to be. And good evening. And, well, the chat revenue doesn't say 0 anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Right, we're going up here because there's some hunting stuff. And I'm going to squeeze my clothes and dry them out. Oh, what am I doing? No, I think it's got some of the stuff wet. I just changed the trousers. But it wasn't a full-on piss down, no. We are back to summer skies. I think we've stopped in the noisy tree. As I'm triple carrying, I'm just going to eat through both of these cans. Actually does look like beans, doesn't it? I hope I haven't eaten too much. I couldn't really tell when the light was coming on. I'm on my way. Best I can do, sorting out wise. Sorry and all that. Fucking get out of there. Want my bandage at the top. You absolute dickhead. See, there was a space for it somewhere, I just can't see it. Does duct tape repair me dancing boots? Does it fuck? You see, although I love the black cargos, you know, I really like them. I can't get past the fact I only have to spin once to squeeze out any of the hunting clothes. Whereas with the cargos, it's 3 spins. It's fucking hard. It's really hard to get past that. Dancing repairs them, eh? Well, I've put some new boots. Get off me face, you absolute moth twat. Bastard, get out of here. Fuck off. That on the hill. Zombie, innit? Deserve front page. Well, Wendes, I am actually going on front page in 12 days time, but on Twitch front page. So we'll have 1,000 people that won't be here on my view count. But it will put me like in the top, I don't know, 2 or 3 in DayZ category. I think that's where it benefits. You do get higher up in the category, in the game category. So that's a hunting spot, that is. It can spawn hunting loot. So if you ever come to this deer stand, always check that barn. Steam went down. How dare you still be playing DayZ? Well, it only goes down for a little while. And it only goes down on the selected few. Oh, hold on, it's not even Tuesday, it's Thursday. Oh, I better not log out then. Sometimes you can get away with staying on if it's not polling it, I suppose. Is it European Steam then, maybe? Is there even such a thing? Must be. It must have different regional servers. Did that zombie just spawn in? I couldn't really tell. Oh, I think they all just did. I don't actually have the stamina to jump over the fence, so I'm gonna have to sweep round the back door. I mean, the good thing is if Steam goes down, it means more people have to come and watch. Alright, that's a problem actually. Let me dump the Winchester here. And I can deal with these. Right, you can do it. Come back for that. Badly damaged bastards. That might be the only one here. Where's my pistol? I've managed to lose my pistol. I do remember the name, yeah. I reckon it was when I was switching stuff out from the backpack. Just a little bit annoying, because that was a tricked out FNX. Wrong type of scope that was. Well, I suppose I put the shitty long range on my Winchester. Make do. Dump the blaze. Don't really need the ammo. Oh, like someone was climbing over the fence then. Jesus Christ. Oh, can't get over. Okay, there's a gap here then, eh? Oh, I've hit him with the binoculars. Shit. Oh, big binocular stealth kill. Very rarely seen in DayZ these days. It's at the hunting house if you want to go and try and get it. That little house you told me about near the industrial. I have to say, I don't really want to go and get it. Thanks for looking. So whenever you would find a rangefinder at the green larder, you would think to yourself, well, that's a strange thing to have there. No, you don't think it. I went in here. Hi, Simon. Hi, Ignore. Right, I'm not overly geared, but I've got some stuff. Okay, now she's coming from Livonia. I've got an SKS, plate carrier, Winchester long range scope, so I've got a decent kit together. The long range scope's damaged though, which is a bit of a problem. Don't have a bottle to make a suppressor for it. Carrying all sorts of little bits and bobs of food. Did have an FNX that was fully tricked out, but I've gone and dumped that by mistake. And I've got the potential to get an AK or a Vickers going. Jesus, I thought that was a dude in there. Gee, fucking stupid bastard thing. That thing. It clicks on you every now and again. But I'm not sure as I want to go to that crash site. The last time I wanted to get a long-range scope, what I did was I went over towards Sinistock or to get a repair kit for the scope. And a bloke in a car came trundling past. I'm not doing a quick tizzy run. I think I'm going to go and check the Mongo store over here. Yep, lime. FT, random question. You're still a way away from retirement, I think. But would you still continue streaming after? I don't know. I mean, I've played computer games since their inception, since computers were a thing. So I doubt I'll adjust that. May slow up. It may slow up. Physically, I may not, or mentally, may not be able to keep up with playing quite as often. But really, I don't know what I'm doing next week, let alone in a lot of years' time. Jesus. What is the retirement age in England? 65? I think. So maybe a bit more. I mean, really, when I went full-time streaming, I more or less retired, didn't I? Face facts. How many hours have you got in DayZ though? Tetracycline. Did it not spawned off me? Spawned in close to it. I only really want to check this and then get out. that wasn't the crash site that came down, but that is where I want to go. But I'm going to hit a deer stand over this way first. I don't particularly like this area. Very much tits on a Ritz. I don't know if that's got something to do with the cracker. There's smoke coming up from over there. I mean, that's where that's definitely a crash site, isn't it? Yeah, look at that cheeky little breast vest on the bus. You know, I'm not actually that far away from going back and picking that pistol up. I think we'll find something. Could hit the industrial by the side of it, but that's where that base was. I might be able to get a... I might be able to get an electrical repair kit. What's a heat wave? Anything above 30 really is not normal weather for us. In fact, I bet reminds me, I need to turn my aircon off. I've gone over my allotted hour. Hello, gonna get cha. Thinking I'll go back to that house, try and pick the gun up, and also could go to go to the industrial before it, and then cut back across to Lopatino. See if we can get an AK. Oh, I thought that was a zucchini. Or a Icarus. Right. Just turn that off. Hi, Danny. Has streaming become a job? I mean, I get an income from it that helps pay the bills, yes. I do class myself as a full-time streamer. Or full-time content creator. You wouldn't last a week in the peak of summer here. Well, you wouldn't last a week in your house if you didn't have air conditioning. I'm still only going to allow myself an hour. I'll put it back on in a bit, though, just because of those 10 gifted subs. I think he's going to get you. You're asking that question because I'm trying to figure out if I should follow my passion or the safe route career-wise. Well, if you love your job, you'll never work another day. That's a song lyric, that is, and I quite like it. Hi, Monkey Dust. I'd prefer to. I mean, I have potential to do other things and earn a lot more money. But I prefer to do something that I enjoy doing, and not have the grief of having to work for somebody. I worked for somebody for the best part of. Oh, I've got to work this out. Maybe 10 years. And he was a good boss. The dude was all right. The place I worked at was okay, but it was retail. And from there forward, I've always worked for myself and enjoyed what I do. Oh, we're back here quite quickly, actually, aren't we? Check this place, see if we can get an electrical kit. Hi, King Kong. Alright, Tetra. But I guess I looted some of this, didn't we? I remember these bits. I guess I'm in a lucky position that a good chunk of the mortgage is paid off. This has got a decent job. So I don't need a huge amount of... I just need enough to keep me in red stripe, you know. So I suppose that what I'm saying is it depends on your circumstances. If you're putting it all on the line to do something, might not turn the money you need to pay your bills, then that's not the risk I was taking. It was a rare black puffer. I was looking at it. Well, the self-employed bit was I was moving out of retail to set up a computer firm with my brother and someone I used to work with, which was already established and already turning over enough. So it wasn't a big step. Like I was going out of selling car parts basically, and earning a wage and living from week to week. Moving into an established business as a partner, so it wasn't a huge risk to do that. Hi, Luther. Didn't say hello. Right, let's see if someone's come along and picked my pistol up from here. They fucking have. I dropped it here, did I, Mongo? Oh, it's there. Just can't see it. Fix that once we're out. Yeah, I think it was worth it. I mean, because I still want to do stuff this way. It wasn't like I was coming back here and having to turn around. I'm fucked. Oh, you mean taking the step to content creation? Well, the thing was, I was running my own business. We had retail computer stores. We had 3, and was looking at getting stores 4 and 5. Things were really going well. And then the arse kind of fell out of it. Brother was running a store a long way away. Then had to become long-term carer for my dad. So that kind of fucked that side of things up. I mean, obviously, you do what you have to do, don't you, under those circumstances. Retail got swallowed up by the internet, and having a retail store was really tricky. It was incredibly popular and successful initially, you know, for 10 years. And I was basically the glue that was trying to hold it all together and keep things going. And it just became too difficult because we didn't didn't jump on the internet side of things quick enough. We did. We got onto the internet side of things really quickly. We had online stores, or an online store, but we was that early doing it. We didn't have the right securities in place, and we got robbed for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 grand from fraudulent transactions. And I just said, fuck it. Online, I'm not going to do it. We're just not going to bother. That was probably a very bad mistake, just rather than actually putting proper systems in place. Because online swamped us after that. You couldn't compete. And I was doing content creation throughout that period. Only bits and bobs. I was making content and just doing it small time, if you like. YouTube only, really. Not for any value. I wasn't earning from it. But I then started to do it more often and started to stream and started to build a revenue income from doing streaming more than YouTube. All the time doing streaming through till about 2 o'clock in the morning, like 9 till 2, that sort of time, maybe 10 till 2, you know, doing about 4 hours, going to bed, getting up, and then going into work and doing an 8-hour day. And it got to the point where I was actually earning money doing streaming, and it wasn't to the deficit of the retail side of things, the shops. They were on a natural decline, and instead of pulling the plug and just getting out, I ended up putting money in from content creation into the computer business to try and shore it up. Because, like, you know, when you've got a business like that, it's really difficult to just say, okay, it's time to just pull the plug. You just never want to do it, even if you can see it coming, and I could see it coming a mile away. But the place, in the end, we got rid of all the shops bar the shop that I had, where I am at, and the landlords, the people that owned the place where we was operating from, were just property acquisitioners, and they just did not give a shit. They just ramped the rents up and the service charges up, absolutely fucked us up the arse when we already got our pants down. And in the end, I was putting content creation money into the business to try and keep things ticking over. And I just thought, well, fuck it. In the end, like the landlords were complete pricks. Rather than try and, the previous landlords were really good, supportive, ever so good. And then they sold the place that we were operating from. It had multiple units. It was a shopping centre. They sold it. And the people that came in were South African property acquisitioners, and they just ran the fucking thing into the ground. They just would not go into any sort of discussion about assistance, like you had to pay your rent on the nail, and we fell behind the rent, and they sent in the fucking bailiffs, and it just got really nasty, you know, like fucking properly nasty. I just said, right, get a van, we're emptying the shop, fuck it, I'm done. And I haven't been happier since. But that's how it came around. So I sort of moved from being in a business selling computer stuff and doing computer repairs, into doing content creation at the same time, and they sort of one overtook the other. Because I wasn't drawing a wage from shop at that point. In fact, quite the opposite. I was putting money in. So it was very natural. It was very natural to move on to doing content creation, because it was actually providing an income, whereas the other thing was just costing. So Toby did work. Not at that time, no. Toby was there for the good times. Toby was there when we were shipping like 30, 40 computers a week. I'm an attack. Blame the South Africans. These were cunts. These were proper fucking arseholes, I can tell you. Fucking the dude come in, the owner come in, and I was there. I witnessed the conversation. I don't know if I should do a South African accent, but he said to the security guard, "You got any fucking blacks working for you?" I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Hi, Yuri. And I don't say that to be negative about South African people. I don't have an opinion. I mean, I take people as I see them, and that bloke was a complete arsehole, straight up. An absolute fucking arsehole. I saw him one day. That was the only day I ever saw him. The day that he came around and he said that. In hell. I think those shots were on the airfield. It was a very long-winded answer, Mendes. But all of my decisions have been pretty easy to make. I just took too long to make the one to move to content creation. I should have took. The thing is, it was still a successful business. It still had an absolutely amazing name. There were people that would come and get their computers repaired, and they're just made up to the fact that the service was so good. You know, you can survive on service, but only if your overheads are reasonable, and that's where we got squeezed. So it really, you know, it pained me to do it because I knew we were doing a good job. We had good people. We were doing good. We were doing good work and providing good service. So you know, it always, and that's I guess why I let it string out for so long. And also, you get used to doing stuff, you know. So I missed the shop. I missed the good times, yeah. I miss the real, like, the earlier days. I certainly miss when we were, and things were really good. It's only maybe the last 2 years I didn't enjoy. How are those boots holding up? Oh, we're still pristine, baby. You hit a 900-meter shot from that hill. It's a long distance. I was being too nostalgic. I don't think I've ever told the full story like that, into so much detail. I mean, obviously all this happened whilst I was streaming. I was... you come to a stream, you don't come to a stream to hear someone's fucking hardship and difficult times. I know people would accept it, and also those that have been around for a long time and come in often would perfectly accept it, but like you have someone new coming in and the streamer's just talking about how bad things are and how difficult a time they're having. This is an escape place, really. Jesus Christ, the shot's all over. That one sounded real close, like VMC close. Hi, Crebo. Almost don't want to stand still. Oh fuck! Ah, that's bullshit. That shot was from VMC. That was bullshit. That was a magic bullet shot. I thought the shot was from that way. Am I running into it? Oh, it's behind us. It hit me in the helmet. Fucking headshot. I don't normally wear a helmet, you're right. This guy's shooting with a fucking pistol. Forced me onto the airfield though. At least it ain't. Hey, let's put a wall between us. I mean, if he wants to, he can kill me. Because he's got way more stamina than I have. Or he can move faster than I can. That's okay. I think you're right in getting as many perspectives as possible as well. What a game this is. I've ended up being pushed right onto the airfield by a bloke cheating at VMC. Fucking absolute wanker. Oh, at least we're at 3/4 now. Probably just shooting an MP5 or something like that.